Hello and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we will talk about a mysterious and intriguing case that occurred in a hotel in Los Angeles. The case of Elisa Lam, a young college student who disappeared under unexplained circumstances in 2013. Elisa Lam was a 21-year-old Canadian woman born in Vancouver. She was a student at the University of British Columbia, where she studied sciences, and was on a solo trip across the United States when she disappeared in 2013, according to friends and family. Elisa was a very sweet and kind person who loved making friends, and was always willing to help others. She was also described as an outgoing and energetic person who enjoyed traveling, exploring new places, and experiencing different cultures. In addition, Elisa suffered from bipolar disorder and was taking medication to manage the illness. She used to maintain an online blog where she wrote about her life and experiences, and often shared her battles with the disorder in her posts. Elisa Lam disappeared from the Hotel Cecil in Los Angeles, where she was staying in January 2013. The hotel was known for its violent history and high crime rate in the area. She had arrived in Los Angeles after a train trip that started in San Diego. On January 31st, Elisa was last seen in the elevator of the Hotel Cecil. The hotel's security camera footage shows Elisa apparently acting strangely, pressing multiple buttons and appearing to talk to someone who doesn't appear on the footage. Elisa seemed to be looking at someone or something that wasn't on the camera and moving her arms in an unusual way. The police investigation of the Elisa Lam case began soon after her disappearance from the Hotel Cecil in Los Angeles. The police started an exhaustive search of the hotel, including checking security camera footage and interviewing employees and guests. After the discovery of Elisa's body, the police investigation focused on determining how she ended up inside the hotel's water tank. The police conducted a thorough investigation and interviewed witnesses, hotel staff, and people who had been in contact with Elisa before her death. However, the investigation did not find any conclusive evidence suggesting that there was a crime or conspiracy involving Elisa's death. Nevertheless, many people continued to question the police's conclusion, arguing that there were more unanswered questions about Elisa's strange behavior in the elevator and how she ended up in the hotel's water tank. The controversy surrounding the Elisa Lam case continues to this day, and the true cause of her death is still a matter of debate and speculation. The autopsy of Elisa Lam revealed that she died from accidental drowning and did not show signs of trauma or violence on her body. Additionally, there was no evidence of drug or alcohol use in her system. However, the autopsy also highlighted that Elisa suffered from mental disorders, including bipolar disorder and depression. Moreover, Elisa was taking prescribed medication for these disorders. This information helped explain Elisa's strange behavior in the elevator and other parts of the hotel before her death. It also provided a possible explanation for why she ended up in the water tank. It may have been an accident caused by her mental disorders, or it may have been a voluntary act influenced by her mental health problems. The autopsy results were essential in determining the cause of Elisa's death and in the conclusion of the police investigation. They helped explain Elisa's behavior before her death and provided a possible reason for her presence in the hotel's water tank. However, the autopsy also generated controversy and debate, with some people questioning the truthfulness of the results and raising doubts about the conclusion that Elisa's death was an accident. And we have reached the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed this content, and we invite you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. See you next time.